Hi everyone, last few weeks have been really crazy as I was working on many different projects and many different features as part of KnotieAI Pro and many other projects that you will probably see in the channel coming in near future. In this video, I'm going to quickly cover you all what we have released in KnotieAI Pro in the last 3 release that we have done since I have actually made the last video on Knot 2.0 release. There have been really some of the exciting features that we have developed, and there is a features that is in the pipeline. So let's not waste any more time. Let me take you through all our release list and just run it through what all things we have released. And then in the subsequent videos, I'm going to pick up each of the features and we're going to talk more about it, how this is going to help you as a voice AI agencies who is trying to sell voice AI agents under your own brand. So let's go to the screen and let's start the video. Let's start with Knot 3.0. We have done a lot of bug fixes and enhancement, as well as we have created a few of the features. We have fixed the sign up button because there was an issue with the visibility of the sign up button. That is fixed. There was an issue with client portal URL loading. What has actually happened was there was a bug introduced which is caused the client portal in the looping phase, and that was causing for our users to load the client portal, the Whitelabel portal, so that we have fixed it in that release. And then we have added the Whitelabel portal headers. We have improved the API key management, and this is really important why we have done that, because in this release also we have achieved MCP compliance. That means we have released an MCP server as part of KnotieAI Pro, and you can use the MCP server using the API key and your partner email address if you have joined us. That MCP server has been also listed on mcp.so, which is one of the largest listing website. If you go to KnotieAI Pro, you can also actually click on API docs and you will be able to see all the documentation, API reference, and how to access to MCP servers and everything. Server is an open source server, so you can actually just go there and clone it, fork it, and make improvements. These are all available. Apart from that, there was a request from one of our partners that we don't want to show the pricing to our customers. Can we just turn that off as a feature? Again, that was something also implemented where you can now, let's say you have onboarded an agent and you don't want to show the prices to your partners because you have some kind of fixed agreement with your customer. That's fine, you can do that as well. But this release was really not a lot of feature heavy because we have been fixing a lot of bug in this particular release, so that took a lot of the team's time and my time as well. The next release was Knot 4.0, which happened on the next week, and that was a week after the Knot 3.0 because we usually try to do every week release. And in Knot 4.0 we have achieved something really great. We saw a sudden surge in requests. We saw almost 76,000 requests in one day and 873,000 requests in 7 days. It was the busiest week in KnotieAI Pro because a lot of our partners have started using it. There in the last voice podcast, Shao said that one of our partners have also onboarded their customers. That led to a lot of unexpected growth that we have not expected. So we had to scale up our infrastructure. We scaled up our infrastructure to handle almost 10 million requests per month now. This is really some of the achievement, you can say, or some of the unexpected growth in numbers of usage that we had faced on that particular week. There was, of course, this particular surge in request had caused a lot of error too, because our Cloudflare plan was not supporting 10 million requests, and as a result, a lot of our client was getting blocked, their IP was getting blocked. So we had to also fix that issue, and we improved the plan to support 10 million requests per month. This is all running good now. The open source MCP server that we have created in the Knot 3.0 is now released. So if you go to this link, you should be able to see the code of the KnotieAI MCP server. Again, this MCP server means nothing to you unless you are a part of KnotieAI Pro, because this is currently meant for only partners. This MCP server will be updated with many more API support and SSE endpoint and capabilities and automations in the coming days. That means even if you're not part of, let's say, KnotieAI Pro, you just want to be our partner, affiliate partners, or you want to earn money through by just recommending KnotieAI Pro, all of those that you can do through this MCP server in the coming days. Apart from that, we have done another really great features, which is the Stripe integration. That means we had Stripe integrated, but that was only to get the subscription fees from you or the partner. But then now we have integrated Stripe within the KnotieAI Pro. That means now you can also take payment from your customers from the KnotieAI Pro platform. So that means you have one portal. Imagine that you have one portal, unlike Vapi, unlike retail, unlike Ultravox, unlike anything else, one portal where you can create voice agent, you can bring different voice AI agent from across different providers, you can migrate different agent from Vapi to retail or something, you can create your AI agents, you can take payments from your customers. So all of that is packed into KnotieAI Pro 4. Basically. So unified AI agent management, again, that was one feature that we have added. That means we have updated the menu so that earlier you could only just create voice AI agent from retail, but with unified AI management you could create, you could edit, you could also delete. And then our last release, which we have done just this week, like just on this Sunday, is on June 15th, have had a lot more features that is packed in. Again, of different features and improvement we have done. Some of which are, we have now enabled Ultravox agent support. That means now, apart from retail and Vapi, you can also bring Ultravox agent into Knotie and you can resell it under your own brand. There is an one-click migration tools we have introduced. That means using the migration tools, earlier what was happening is you had to set one API key per platform. Earlier you could only bring, let's say, connect your one Ultravox account or one retail account. We have also dramatically improved the analytics. We have introduced an webhook analytics based service now. That means we are no more going to call the provider API. I have covered that in our weekly live. Well, that is something that is there now. And we also have introduced 30-day historical data. So that means, let's say you are planning to bring your AI agents and you want to sell it, but maybe your AI agent is already with one of the customer. How would you show those previous analytics data, right? So as soon as you bring in your agent, what we are doing is our webhook analytics process in the backend will create a job and it will fetch the previous 30-day analytics from the provider and it will show you to your customer under your own brand. So that's what we have introduced now as well. Again, I'm going to talk a lot more about it in separate video on each of this feature in the coming videos. There is smart notification system that is introduced. That means anytime we want to send any notifications, it may not be necessarily we need to email, but it will also be available in your partner portal notification settings. And of course, we have a migration reminder enabled because we definitely have to migrate all of your agent to API levels. To agent level is really, really important for us to move forward as a platform. So that is why we have introduced a reminder system which will remind you to migrate your agents. Again, this was all of these features we are building on publicly, right? So that means we are building and we are introducing all of those. You can see in the board there's a lot of change happening every day. There's a lot of backlogs out there we have to finish. This one is already done. The create system is in progress. There's a lot of this has been now done, so I just need to drag it and we need to pick up a few more requests in the coming weeks. In the next week, there is even greater announcement coming on KnotieAI Pro platform, so please stay tuned for that. Please join our weekly meetup on Sunday at 4 p.m. every week, where we discuss a lot more details, show you what we are doing in more greater depth. With that, I'm going to end this video. It's already becoming too long. I'm just going to bring every feature now as a separate video to show you how it works. Also, if you are watching those videos inside the KnotieAI Pro platform, all of these videos will also available in the KnotieAI Pro tutorial section. Not this video, of course, the videos about each of the features, how to use it. So use that for your own educations, learnings, and how to use the KnotieAI platform effectively and properly. With that said, I'm going to end the video. Please stay tuned. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. There's a really lot of interesting projects up. I can definitely tell you, and that is one of the reasons why I could not do a lot of the videos in the last few weeks. There is going to be a lot more videos coming. There's a lot of business use case based journeys that creating. There will be videos on that. I have made all of my courses free, so I think in the coming days all these course videos will also be published into the YouTube. So again, subscribe to the channel so you get to know how so many iterations happened with this platform. and I have covered that into the course. You will be able to see that. So I'm very excited to actually start sharing those videos for free. It was part of the paid course, but I'm going to make it free now. Please take care, and I'll see you on to the next one. Bye.